Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. I just recently had the opportunity to ride my cousin's Africa Twin and my friend's brand new Tenere 700 back to back on a pretty muddy and sandy trail. I figured since I'm in the unique opportunity, I'd give you guys my thoughts and opinions on which one I like better and how they both kind of handle, how they both feel. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
I got everything wet there. Very, very sketchy sand. I will say that much. You can do little jumps with it too. Oh man, this thing's just a blast. But, I hate to admit it, I would still rather have the WR. Even with the lack of power, I don't give a shit about the power. That's not what's fun to me on a motorcycle. If I were road riding more, absolutely. 100%. Look at Dakota go. Water. Ooh, that one was pretty deep over there. I'll go through that. Give his bike a little wash here. The only thing I would do to this bike is bar risers and a rally seat probably, and depending on how hard I ride it, suspension work and crash bars. Feels like these are getting deeper. Could just be me though. Very easy to avoid puddles. It's very flickable. Surprisingly, that's a difference. I would say that's the biggest difference between my Africa Twin and this bike, is that it is extremely flickable. Nice. Fly it. Like keeping up with these guys on their little 250 dual sports in this type of terrain, absolutely no issue. Going on group rides and stuff on fire roads and stuff like that, oh, it'd be easy on this thing. So my hypothesis on this is this will be my next bike. This or something similar, but not yet. I still want to enjoy single track and stuff like that. That's mainly all I ride at this point. I kind of miss this thing. Oh, this has a lot of power. It does have more power than the T7. I forgot what it's like having power. Oh my god! I really hate to say it, but like, this is just as much fun as the T7 is. Oh my god, you can just It's like every puddle the bike just screams at you. It's like more. I think it's mainly just how loud this bike is that does it for me though. I'm currently hitting them. Why? Oh, this is fucking... This is a toss-up for me. Like, it's nice to be able to ride these back to back, like the T7 and this, because I don't know, this is like just as much fun. Here's like the telling tale. Nope, easy. This is just as fun as that to ride though, off-road, in my opinion. Yeah. Dude, I just love flipping the throttle in here and the exhaust. I think the exhaust is what makes this bike for me. Oh, yeah, dude, this thing sounds great. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! What? Dude, you could dump the clutch on this and it just spins. That's the biggest difference between this and the T7. Oh boy, I bottomed out hard there. Sorry, Dakota's bike. Go straight through it. F it. Oh my God, Wyatt. Jesus, Kype Wyatt. I said Jesus Kype Wyatt. You almost went off again! Oh, Jesus, Wyatt! Ready? Dakota's probably just like, man, you're gonna kill my bike. I almost ran into you though. It's a red Harley Davidson. Yeah, it's definitely the noise that does it for me.
So, as you can tell, guys, it was kind of a toss-up for me. In some ways, I enjoyed the Africa Twin more, and in some ways, I enjoyed the T7 more. The Africa Twin just had more torque at the bottom. You could really punch with the throttle on it, and in some ways, that made it more fun, but also a little more sketchy at the same time. I think with a trained wrist, that aspect of the Africa Twin is a lot more fun than the T7. The sitting position of the Africa Twin compared to the Tenere is also much more comfortable. But on the flip side, the Tenere is much more comfortable to stand up on, especially with my 6'7" frame. So in that aspect, I'd much rather have the Tenere. And then, as I stated in the video, a huge difference between the AT and the T7 is that if you dump the clutch, the AT will just spin the wheel. It'll break loose every time. Surprisingly, if you dump the clutch with the T7, it actually hooks. And I imagine that's probably a mechanism of the anti-squat feature or mechanism that, Yamaha tried to work into the bike itself. There's also that. At the end of the day, which one would I choose? I'd probably take the Tenere just because of how comfortable it is standing up in stock form for me. It's also a much better looking bike, and I think it'll stand up to abuse better over time with it just being a narrower machine. Seeing that I'm more of an off-road focused rider, I would take the bike that's much more comfortable standing up on. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Any of you guys that have ridden the T7, do you agree with that? And possibly any of you guys that have ridden with the AT, let me know what you think. Both amazing bikes. Riding the AT again actually kind of made me regret selling it in a way, but at the same time, if I had to choose between the T7, the AT, and my WR250R, I would choose my WR250R every single time. There's just so much more I can do with that bike. At the end of the day, that's just the reality of it. It's just that much lighter of a bike, and realistically, the suspension chassis is actually better on the WR250R than it is on the AT and the T7. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment. It really inspires me to keep making content like this. I appreciate you all for watching, and thank you.